Okay, did you see my shirt?
I did. Yes, very cool shirt.
I got it from the orchestra. We went to an orchestra, I think it was 2 weeks ago, for our 2-year anniversary. Aaron got the tickets for us,
Ooh.
and
Oh.
it was sick as fuck. Some of the people in the orchestra are the original people that recorded the soundtrack, because
wow.
literally only they play these instruments. Like,
Wow.
there's this one guy who plays 36 instruments that were used in the soundtrack.
MashaAllah.
These like Asian instruments that no one else has to knows how to play. Like,
Wow. I'm at the.
Right,
it
A
was
good
sick.
setup
They
at
would
a watch
they were
party.
playing the live music and then playing clips of the show where the music would go, but they're playing it live. It's crazy.
very cool.
Yeah, I have a few clips. I'll send it to you guys. Hey, look at
Smokey
Smokey.
is so cute, but he's such an attention seeker. Attention seeking cat.
Bro, he is so ready to be put down. Like, why am I lifted in the air right now?
Oh yeah, you mentioned. Oh, Bean is so. See, Bean is not a pussy, unlike some other cats. Okay, unlike some other cats.
Well, I mean, you've never met Bean in real life.
I mean, I'm sure Bean.
Nah, he likes everyone.
See, the thing is, Smokey is not
Which
a
is
hater.
apparently a
Smokey
sign
just...
that a cat is relaxed in their environment. He wants to leave.
It's been quite a long time since we recorded, like 2 weeks. This is
A couple weeks, yeah.
took like a few weeks break
2
for
weeks.
Ramadan, for travel, vacation, whatnot. But we are back with yours truly, Kareem, and your resident hater, Ahmed, and your Segway King, Muhammad, MK, Muhammad Khalid.
I'm eating M&Ms.
I'm eating Spider-Man.
Don't use my government name like that.
Government.
Oh,
no, out me.
That's not your government name. It's there are many. There are many in the world. Don't worry. Also,
there are many Muhammad Khalids, to be fair.
There are. I personally know another 7.
Hit him with a third name, then you've identified him.
Let us know what we'll.
I actually don't know if Kareem knows the third name after that.
No, I do. But I'm not gonna out my homie.
I know all the boys' 3 names.
I feel like that might be a foreign concept to people. I would like.
The fact that I had to explain it multiple times.
Yeah, in the Arab world, you don't just have your last name, so it's not just you and your last name. It's like there's a last name, but then there's like when you have a child, the child takes your name,
and your last name is arbitrary.
When he has a child,
like your family won't necessarily each person have the last name. It's random.
And your child would then give both names to his child, and then that child would then give all 3 names to that child.
Yeah.
So in theory, my name is like 100 names long.
It's like the one.
But your name is basically your name, then your dad's, then your granddad's, and your great granddad's, great granddad's, and so on.
Yeah.
You just need the first 3 to identify yourself, though.
Yeah, we stop at the first.
No, and eventually it's the first 4.
Oh, 4, okay.
It's the
4? Oh, wow.
I think you get asked for 3 or 4 depending on what you're doing. Like for school exams, you only needed 3.
Yeah, it depends on how high up the government chain. Yeah, so if it's just like school or like small official shit, it's just 3. But if like it's like you like there's a court thing, it's 4.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Now I get 5. Wow, you should be worried if you're getting 5.
Oh.
5. Oh yeah, you're doing some weird shit if you ask for 5.
A little lesson in Egyptian, or not just Egyptian. I don't know Arab naming culture. So yeah, it's been a couple weeks. What have you guys been up to?
I went to the Avatar Orchestra. Got me this shirt.
Ooh, that's.
I got a really cool keychain. It's just not here right now. It's Aang's glider. It's sick as fuck. I sent you guys a picture of it.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
That's
pretty
cool.
Yeah, I also almost got the vinyl record because it's sick as fuck, but it's more expensive than if I just bought it at a store, so I'm gonna just buy it at a store.
resourceful. Or what's the
Yeah.
word?
Speaking of vinyl records,
Oh yeah,
you camped
it
out
was
of a record store a few days ago.
Record
Sent us
Store
video
Day
updates of that, by the way.
2025.
That was pretty cool.
So I don't know if you guys know what Record Store Day is.
I was not
It's,
aware until you told me a few days ago.
Yeah, so they do it once a year, same day, and it's basically a way to keep record stores alive. So what happens is artists will do a special pressing or like a special release or something to send to record stores on Record Store Day, and it's only sold on that day. And the record stores can price it however they want. They put lists online and advertising like, oh, we're getting stuff from this artist, and shit. And like, if your store isn't getting the specific thing you want, you tell them to order it, and you'll be like, oh, I'll be there and I'll buy it. So they order it for you, and so on. And so it's very exclusive shit because it's only out for that day. And if you don't get it on that day for the normal price, you can get it later for a like 500% markup. Like, so you want to get it on that day.
Yeah, for sure. You guys
And just to
camped
tell
out,
you
though.
how exclusive some of this shit is, the most exclusive thing that we wanted to get, that we did get, by the way, coming up, it's the Wicked soundtrack special pressing. And I think there was only 1,000 made or something.
Mm.
And we went to 3 record stores on the day. The most we saw at one record store was 4. The least was like 1 or 2. And somehow we managed to get one. So that was pretty sick. We weren't first in line. We were 4th and 5th in line. So me and Aaron went together. We got there at fucking at 8 p.m. the day before. There was already people lined up. People that had come from a different city to like wait in front of this store so you get the stuff they wanted. They also wanted Wicked. Everyone wanted Wicked. I don't know why. I guess it's pretty big. So anyway, we camped outside. We brought snacks. We brought camping chairs, water bottles,
Bro, that's such a
fucking
vibe.
blankets.
Like, that's such a
Yeah,
vibe.
it was pretty fun. Not gonna lie. We stayed there from 8 p.m. the day before till 8 a.m. the next day. And yeah, it was pretty fun. I recorded a little vlog that I'll be putting on TikTok. Hopefully, maybe if it's done before this episode's out, we'll put it in the link below. We'll see.
Sure, yeah. And
I just need to edit it together.
You met new people as well while you were camping?
Oh yeah, we made friends in line. We made such good friends with the people in front of us that they found Wicked before us and they secured it to give to us after. Like,
wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty
yeah, and we've
Nice.
got stuff to gift to them as well. I was pretty useless in the finding. So, oh, by the way, so each store does a different like system. Some stores will be like they'll walk out with a fucking like clipboard and they'll be like, "Oh, you're first in line. What things do you want? I'll put your name down for them." And you can buy as many things if you want, as long as you don't buy duplicates. You're not allowed to buy 2 of the same thing. But like, if there's 100 like exclusive things, you can buy all 100 if you want. So some stores will come out with a clipboard. Oh, first in line. This is your name. This is what you want. We'll put it up to the side. And so on and so on. Our store was just like first 10 in, free for all. And then fucking 10 seconds later, they let the next 10 in without the first 10 leaving. So it was just pretty fucky. So we ran in.
Record Day sounds dope, bro. I wonder.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Is that like an Australia only thing, or is it like?
No, it's around the world. It's around the world.
Why haven't I heard of this? Like this record?
Because you're not into records.
Maybe, but like I didn't even see it trending anywhere. I didn't see anyone talk about it. Like I don't know if it's in Canada. It might be like in the US.
I think the people that are into Record Day try not to blow it up, so there's less competition.
Maybe, yeah, but I
like
but
Aaron's
it's
telling
also
me
not
not
really-
to post to TikTok.
Like it's not really in your circle. Like
Yeah.
TikTok's not gonna move into your One Piece algorithm to show you Record Day.
That's true.
Like also, there's a big resurgence in vinyl. So like Record Day wasn't as big last year. This year it's even bigger. It's way bigger. Like last year they started lining up from 3 a.m. This year was from 8 p.m. And then there was so many more people. Bro, the line was so long. It went across the whole street and then around the corner across half of that street as well. It was crazy. We have a video of that as well. Maybe we'll include it in a podcast. We'll see. We'll see. Our editor
for sure.
feels.
No, for sure. I'm down to include it. It sounds like fun.
But yeah, it was sick. It was pretty fun waiting there. talking to people. Fucking so many people asked us what we were waiting for. We were coincidentally waiting in front of a 7-Eleven that was right next to the record store, and because it was so lit up and it was unopened and they had a sign saying grand opening or some shit, people kept thinking we were lined up for the 7-Eleven and not the record store. And people would keep asking us, like, what's so special about the 7-Eleven? We'd have to clarify it.
Bro, you should have said something was special about it. Like,
we lied to some people. We were like, there's a special Slurpee flavor we're waiting for.
No.
And the thing is, the grand opening of 7-Eleven was on Tuesday, and we were there on on Sunday.
No, I was saying, like, you should have trolled them and then, like, had a good laugh about it after, but then, you know...
Yeah, some of them we trolled and we laughed. And they believed us. Some of them believed us, some of them were like, no, you're not waiting for a fucking Slurpee flavor.
Yeah.
You don't get it.
Yeah, we made it in.
It's a really good flavor.
Yeah, Erin wanted about
really exclusive
8 different records. She wanted the Wicked. I didn't want any. The one I kind of wanted, she wanted as well. So we just got it together. It was the Post Malone Nirvana album. He just re-recorded a Nirvana album. She wanted Rule. She wanted Wicked. She wanted 2 Charlie XCX ones. She wanted... I'll just let her tell you herself, and we'll show you what we got. Erin, come on in. You got our first special guest.
Clapping introduction.
Can I get a clapping reaction from my...
I'll add something like in the edit. Yeah. I'll add something in the edit for when Erin shows her record.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you guys hear her?
Yeah. Can you guys hear the golf club?
No,
she won't be able to hear you guys because I'm wearing the headphones, but we'll just have her tell us whatever she wants to tell us.
Okay. I'm just gonna show the different...
They're saying hello.
Hi. I'm gonna show the different vinyls that I got. Sadly, I missed out on a few because of like the bad queuing system.
Which ones did you miss out on?
I missed out on a Charlie XCX vinyl that I really wanted. I missed out on Griff, who's like this small UK artist.
Adding reaction.
And I missed out on Biba Doobie, who's also a UK artist, but her vinyl was not.
I don't know if you can see, but MK's trying to communicate to you in
emojis. I missed out on Biba Doobie because it just wasn't like anywhere in Australia. Pretty much, like most of the copies of her vinyl were in the US and UK.
I don't know if you guys know about Biba Doobie, but MK, you'd be a big fan.
Which is really good.
What does she,
So we'll start. I got a few things for my friends as well. I have a friend who lives in the middle of nowhere. Her closest store that was doing it was over 6 hours away. So she didn't do it. But I got for her, this one was very highly coveted, the Veronicas. They're an Australian
it looks so cool.
duo.
Like
they're twins. This one was like really sought after, so it was lucky that we just came across it.
Oh, by the way, we hit 3 different stores. So the first store we were at opens at 8, and then we rushed to one that opens at 9, and then we rushed to one that opens at 10. And we managed to get in all 3, yeah.
Were there lines in the other 2?
I don't know who these guys are. My friend's a little bit older, in her 30s.
That's cool.
So there's that one. The rest is stuff I got for myself.
Tell them about the pricing, the different pricing.
Oh yeah, so those ones, I mean, the pricing varies depending on the record store. Some make it really expensive and some make it quite cheap.
Some are like extortions. Like, so, like the difference will be $130 to $200 something dollars. Like crazy.
Damn.
So thankfully the store we went to that we got the majority of stuff from was actually very fairly priced. So
the emojis were killing.
We'll go from like least exciting to most exciting, I think.
Exciting. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, no, I heard it.
Very Australian accent.
We've got Post Malone.
Post Malone is the least exciting, apparently.
Yeah, that looks like
what?
That looks like the Egypt flag.
They're losing it.
That looks
No,
like the
but
Egypt
it's because
flag with the red,
it's
white, black.
him doing Nirvana, so it's not like his music. So
that's even better.
It's his tribute to Nirvana thing. I do really like this looks so cool. It's giving Charlie XCX.
It is, yeah.
So that's just like most vinyls
Charlie
will come
XCX?
with like a little insert.
She's a very popular British musician.
Charlie XCX is
The
a very
color of this pressing is really fun.
white
It's a
bitch
bright
music.
So very cool.
Oh, it's yellow.
Yeah.
That's MK's favorite color.
Fire.
Nice.
It is my favorite color.
He's a big fan.
Yeah, so this one's really cool. It was quite available. Not as many people wanted this one because it's
Can I
not.
play your guys' voice out loud and hope the mic doesn't pick it up? Let's try it.
We can try it out. Yeah.
All right, speak.
All right. Testing.
Hello.
Oh, I mean, I can't hear any echo, so I think it's good.
I can't hear anything.
Oh wait.
I
It's still playing through Discord. Let me try.
hello. Hello. Testing. 1, 2, check.
There we go.
Hello.
Is
Hello.
it
Testing.
really bad echo?
I can't really hear an echo.
No,
I think it's
Oh,
good.
okay. We're
I can't
chilling.
hear an echo.
Sorry. More sorry to the vine. So that's the Post Malone one.
Fire.
Next. Oh, that's meant to go with that too. Rule. He's an Australian artist. I really love his music.
He looks gay, but he's not.
That's him. So this is
Very cool.
it's got 2 singles on it.
I'm a big fan of Rule. He's very sad boy music.
It also has 2.
That's the best boy music.
So it's got 2 singles, the stripped version of those singles, and then 2 demo tracks.
Yeah, so one he sings naked, and then one he has a shirt on.
No. He's very much giving Harry Styles here, so that's not his usual vibe.
MK, I also think you'd be a fan of Rule.
This is such a pretty pressing color. I really love this color. It's like this
Ooh.
solid
Like a tangerine
orange.
color. Really nice.
It's a little bit darker in person. But it's really, really pretty. That one was also pretty easy to find because he's not as big of an artist. He's not as popular as some of the others.
Really?
He's very popular in Asia. So it's that kind of like music that all the
MK,
Asian
did you
girlies
know that
love.
Love? You know Love? Lauv?
Yes, I'm very
He's very
familiar
big in
with
Asia.
Low.
You know that?
Yeah.
Really? Did not know that.
This archetype of guy is very popular in Asia, and Rule is the same.
Same type of archetype. Yeah, as Love.
Ah.
So let me give you that one. All right. This one.
This one's just for fun.
This one's just for fun. It's
That's cute.
it's the Easter Beagle Charlie Brown. So it's a single. This
Fire.
one is
Snoopy. MK is a big fan of Snoopy as well.
That's fire. I'm a very big fan of Snoopy.
this one's really
Fire.
cool because it came with
It was a
5
little
different
pack opening, so it could be any of these colors.
and you didn't know which
Oh.
color you were going to get, and it's egg
It's
shaped.
interactive.
It's egg shaped.
Wow.
Oh, it's an egg shape.
So-
Interesting.
Yeah.
So this one was cool.
So I got yellow.
Oh, yellow. That's MK. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So it's
You-
shaped like
you
a
already
little
know.
egg. So this plays as a 7-inch. So the bigger vinyls are a 12-inch. Technically, the playable area.
Show them. Can you guys see where the grooves start, or no?
Grooves is
No,
in like
it's hard
the
to see.
texture of the vinyl. Or...
Like where the actual like data is. Oh, you can see it.
Oh
there.
yeah,
See?
we can see. Yeah, we see.
So the
Yeah.
rest of it is just the shape, but like the actual
Yeah.
groove is where it plays.
It's just the bright part.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
it
that
can be
one's
just
just
circle.
cool.
Yeah.
The circular grooves are where the like actual information is.
Yeah.
Aaron has like an apple-shaped one. It's very cool.
So I was pretty happy with the yellow. That's probably like my favorite one I've seen. That's not attached. Okay. Next we've got Guess by Charlie XCX feat Billie Eilish. So I have so as you can see, it's a lot smaller. This is a 7-inch
Mhm.
single. So it usually only has 1 song on each side. So this is what she looks like. All of the Charlie.
It's
I
like
would
a
have
floppy disk.
expected a much more artistic, like packaging.
I mean, this looks like a
all the
floppy
artsy
disk,
stuff
right?
is stuff that they want to release. This is just exclusive releases.
Oh,
So,
Fair,
well, this
I
is just the
guess.
style of all of her releases for the Brat album have been like this kind of. They all have this foil situation. They all have like a different color cover. This one is just a plain black vinyl because that's what all of her 7 inches have been. But yeah, so
Very
that
classical.
has that.
a very
Yeah.
classical.
So it's got the green. It's like
That's like
it's like a brat green.
Her
Mhm.
album's theme is that green, basically.
Yeah. I'm familiar with the Brat album.
Is Brat like a
Aaron was
color
wearing
type?
a Brat green shirt while we were in line.
Also,
so wearing the
Brat
Post
is like
Malone
a
shirt.
color, a shade of green, or
No, it's just called Brat Green because
No,
her album
no.
is called Brat, and the
Oh,
theme
okay,
is
okay.
green, and it's very popular, and that's just what people call it now.
I feel like
Oh.
Karim is in a different realm right now. Like he
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
even know who
He's
Charlie
learning a
XCX
lot
is. Doesn't
right
know
now.
Brad.
I don't know Charlie XX, but I do
Did you-
know I do know Post Malone. I know Nirvana.
What?
Did you
I'm
not
So,
have
yeah,
a Brat?
so...
Did you not have a
Yeah.
Brat Girl Summer?
This is Taylor Swift and Post Malone. The
It's
song.
like, bro.
So there's little photos of them together. This
Oh.
one was highly sought after because the Taylor Swift girlies love collect vinyls.
Is this the song that they made together that Post Malone was
Or no?
barely
Yeah.
in?
So
Yeah.
no,
I actually like the song a lot.
I need to show it.
The song's good. It just doesn't have Post Malone in it.
Really,
Yeah.
it's still a good song. Really.
The sleeve of this one's really cool. It has like, it says "I love you, it's ruining my life," which is like a repeated line throughout the song.
We managed to get 6 of this one, I think.
No,
Oh,
5 of this one.
For
For
my
Evan's
friend.
friends. We're not reselling
For my friends, make that known.
because they got
all-
her stuff that she missed that they're gonna exchange.
So you're not
All of my
scalping. You're not
friends-
scalping the.
No. All of my friends that are
Brown.
into vinyl, I've met through Taylor Swift. So everyone wanted the Taylor Swift album. So that's why we went to a few different stores to try and get some. And a number of my friends like missed out completely, like because of the way that some of the stores just let people in.
Yeah.
Like they just fully missed out on the album.
And you know how you're only allowed to buy one? That's mainly why I was there, so she could buy 2.
Yeah, to help get stuff for friends. So this one's white. So
Ooh,
the
that's nice.
theme of this album is like a white color palette. So this is just the single song, and it has a remix version of the song on the other side.
It's like an Oreo.
So,
Does the remix version have more Post Malone?
no,
I
it's
wonder. I
like
haven't heard it yet.
no, it's like a club remix. I don't
Never
really
mind.
like it.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Okay.
We've got Gracie Abrams, Secret of Us live. So live from Radio City Music Hall.
This was also highly sought after.
Very highly sought after. A lot of places didn't get it in time, so like they'll have to go on sale online on Monday. What everyone's noticed as well with this one is that this song here, you can't really see it. It says Full Machine. That's not the right track number for that track. It plays a different song. So that's kind of like a mistake. But this is a RSD first. So basically what that means is like she might release this again as a different pressing. Like it might look the same, it might look different. But it's released first for Record Store Day. And most Record Store Day pressings will have a sticker. If you pass me that Taylor Swift one.
Does that mistake make
You
it
can
like
see-
rare? Because like sometimes in
I think it might
misprints,
later
it
on.
makes it rare. Yeah,
Is this like a misprint
Yeah.
on a Pokemon card?
yeah, because
Yeah.
So
that
you
makes it really rare.
Record
Yeah.
Store Day.
Did you guys see the sticker?
Let me see.
The sticker
Yeah.
here. It says Record Store Day.
Oh,
So-
okay.
All Record Store Day pressings should have this sticker. For some
For
reason,
authenticity.
all of the Australian ones came without that sticker on here. But what I'm hoping is that maybe when they release the not Record Store Day version of this, they've like fixed this typo. So at least this typo's here to like be like, this was a Record Store Day pressing. What I like about this one is most of the time the sleeve inserts are white. This one's black, which is a lot, like it matches the vibe a lot. This pressing is just black as well, but I do think it suits it. It like
Wow, I like the all black
it's
actually.
quite
The all
sleek.
black is so nice.
Yeah.
It's
Very
so
cool,
like
very cool.
chic, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very chic. So there's
There's
two.
some crazy ones, like ones with liquid inside, and
Yeah.
they're like there's ones that are clear.
So there's 2 discs for that one because they can only press a certain amount of songs. That's that one. And then the final most
This
coveted
is the
vinyl-
this is the one. This is the one that they only got fucking 3 of at most.
Oh, this is the Wicked one?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Wicked.
Oh.
Please say the vinyl is green. Please tell me the vinyl is green.
So I'll show you. So this is the back. So the theme of
It does look
Wicked
very cool.
is green and pink. So green is for Glinda, pink is for Elphaba.
MK saw the movie.
Sorry,
he's a big
green is
fan.
for Elphaba, pink is for Glinda.
I saw the movie and I saw the Broadway play. I'm very big on this.
Same. So there. Did I do anything?
It's all right.
Okay.
Thankfully.
There are 2 discs for this one.
They better be pink and green. Okay, it's a good
The
sign.
So-
sleeves are pink and
G-
green. It's a good start.
Pink G for Glinda, green E for Elphaba, and the backs look really cool as well. It just has like all of the people who made the music for each song.
Very cool.
So, what do we want to see first, pink or green?
I think we need the green.
Is it gonna be pink or green? Because I'm gonna be very blue balled if it's just black.
Yeah, I hope they're actually pink green. Let's go green.
Okay, so
It's
Hell
green.
yeah.
and you won't be able to
Bro.
see it, but
That's
it's
great.
glitter as well. So
Glitter.
it's
Ooh.
I
marbles.
can't confirm. It is marble. It's very cool.
It's really hard to see in this
Let's
lighting.
shine a light through it.
Yeah.
It was that bad.
No, yeah, shine a light through it
See if it works.
from behind.
It shouldn't affect it.
You see, you kind of can see the marbling, kind of.
Ah.
You see,
Yeah,
like,
a little
over
bit.
there.
Very
Kinda,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah. Fire.
It looks way better in real life.
It's super, super glittery.
That's
Like it
very
has
cool.
glitter all throughout it.
Yeah.
It
It looks like slime.
Well,
almost.
actually, when you tilt it
and
this
it's
way,
slightly
it's a little more-
transparent as well. Like you can see my
When we
fingers
tilt it
through
out,
Like when you tilt it side, like horizontally, you can see it more. Yeah, like in that angle, you can see the glitter a little bit on the left side, right?
Oh, yeah, a
Okay, you
little.
see it? Yeah. Okay, I see. What you mean.
Yeah.
Shine a light on top of it.
let's try.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
you
you
go.
can see the
Yeah,
glitter
you
there.
can see the glitter. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in real life, you
Very
could just
cool.
see it all
Yeah.
around the glitter.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
all
cool.
the time.
That's so sparkly.
And it's slightly transparent as well. Like you can see my fingers through it.
Yep.
So that's the green
Very
one.
cool.
I can see why people are disappointed. Well, there was a girl that came with us to the next two stores. She was just hoping to get Wicked, but because we weren't in the first in line in those stores, there was no way. They'd only have 3 or 4, and they'd get snatched up first thing. It was crazy.
Pink one.
It's pink.
Ooh, that's a nice pink.
Yeah,
That's a
So a
nice
very
pink.
light pink. It's the same situation, a little bit transparent and has glitter as well. Do you want to torch it
Oh
up?
yeah. So here's from the back.
Oh,
Wait,
from the back,
I
you're not
think
you
really
have to do
be
it
able
from the
to
front.
You see the marble? Oh, you can see it right there. See that marbling?
Yep. Yeah.
It's hard
Very
to see
cool.
in this
And
lighting.
then the glitter.
Oh, it's so bright.
It's-
It's like
yeah, 'cause
just
it's pink.
illuminating it. No,
Oh, you
Yeah, I
can't
think
see it
because
on the
it's
camera.
a lighter color. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was my haul. That was everything I got.
Very cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
very cool.
obviously to
The
me,
Wicked
like I
one's
think the Wicked
fire.
one's the
Love the
best
Wicked
one. Yeah, in terms of like design, it looks really nice.
Yeah.
I also like
Very,
the
very cool.
the what was it? I think it's called The Secret of Us. That one looked pretty cool too. Like that was the
that
all
was
black
great.
one, the all black one, right? The chic one. I really like
Yeah.
that too.
I'm usually a fan of colored pressings, but I do think the black works really well for that album. So,
And I will say they don't look the craziest. Like Aaron has some crazy looking ones.
like, this is like, I hadn't pulled this off. It's fine. I was going to re-sleeve it anyway. But also, like, sometimes you just can pull it out from there. Sometimes there are gatefolds, which means it folds up. So that it also has,
Oh shit.
Oh,
That's
it's got
like-
like a.
Ooh.
yeah. I think Gracie might be a gatefold too, if you pass me that one.
The craziest one we got, we actually returned. It was the Spider-Verse one. I thought it was like the Metro
This wasn't for
Boomin.
Record Store Day. by the
Oh
way.
yeah, that was just way back. I thought it was the Metro Boomin album, but it was the soundtrack, like the music. It looked super cool, but it wasn't the music I wanted, so I just returned it.
Very cool.
Which one's your favorite MK other than the Wicked one? Because obviously the Wicked one I think is your favorite, but
Wicked one's definitely my favorite. I would go with the Post Malone one, honestly.
Post Malone, because
When you
Post
open
Malone
this
bias.
That's cool.
Yeah.
This is the inside of the Gracie one.
And it's yellow. I love the shade of yellow that it was too. Like,
Yeah.
it's very cool.
And that, yeah. I don't think any of the others gate. What do I do?
I don't think
keep
so. They're
pressing
too flat.
buttons.
Oh, this one. But we can't open that one. That's Jits. That's not for you.
Oh yeah, it's not for me. All right, that's my haul.
That was our record store day segment.
That was-
Bro, that
And you
looks-
never,
Fire.
not that one, but you never
It looks
throw away
fire.
this plastic that has this on it. You got to keep that.
Why?
It's important
Why?
because that's like what makes it like that's part of what like is technically a part of like the cover of the album, but it's a sticker. But you can
She
transfer
usually
it.
takes them off and puts them on the line.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see,
I'll put it
On
on like
the
the
sleeve
sleeve
of the
of the
It's like an
vinyl,
accessory.
but I
for
don't
the,
have any
for
sleeves
the-
at the moment.
Okay, I see.
Because you can buy these sleeves. It's like protected like card cases, and you put the vinyl, the whole thing in the sleeve to protect it.
Okay.
So I need to do that. I need to re-sleeve everything, and it just keeps them protected. Makes it so like if you've ever seen like old vinyls at like an op shop or something, like they'll have
An op shop is a second-hand store
Oh, okay.
for non-Australians.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
I
you.
think it stands for opportunity shop.
It's like a thrift shop, or
And
Yeah, thrift shop, basically.
yeah,
shop, okay.
well, yeah, but it's like I don't know, not as cool.
Yeah.
It's like lame stuff, like cups, like random glassware, like not yeah. But you'll see like old vinyls and stuff like that, or at like garage sales, they'll have like a lot of ring wear on the cover. So like the actual cover of it, you'll like start to see the circle pressed through, like because every time you like place it down, you know, the pressure of the vinyl on the inside rubs on it. So if you put it in the protective stuff, that shouldn't happen over time. And it also just protects the actual like playability and like the clarity of the vinyl itself.
So there's like a rating probably that they give to like vinyls and covers for vinyls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
it's like when
from
you,
like mint to terrible.
Is it a
PSA
PSA
type
10 vinyl?
like PSA.
So you can have like
10,
mint, near
You know how
mint.
they rate like Pokemon cards?
Yeah.
Same. Yeah.
It's similar
Basically the
concept?
same.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So yeah, because
Cool,
like if you've
very
got
cool.
stuff like the corners, you know, like maybe the corner is bent here, or seam splitting is something that happens. So like this, for example, already has it, like just had it. But you see how that's white?
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that like isn't in mint condition. It just came like this because of how it's been shipped or whatever. I don't mind too much because like this is just for my personal collection. But some people like will not, like they'd be like, I hate this. This is terrible.
Yeah, especially if
And
it's
they would
like
be very
limited
upset.
edition or whatnot.
Yeah, but like when it's limited, like you're not going to be able to get it replaced anyway. Whereas I've had another vinyl that arrived and it came in pretty bad condition. So I'm going to message them and be like, hey, can you send a new one? But when it's stuff that you can't get again, like
It is
Yeah.
what it
you
is.
just got to be happy you got it.
Funny enough, while we were waiting in line, she got me a Pokemon pack to open while we were chilling there.
Oh, what'd you get from it? Well, like, did you get?
I got
like,
the Shield Dog, Zamazenta, I think.
Oh, Zamazenta. I think.
The one from Sword and Shield?
Yep.
I was gonna say
cool,
Shield
very
Dawn
cool.
at first, but then you said another name. I was like, oh, it's not Shield Dawn.
It's the Shield Dog, but I don't know.
Fair.
That's my cue to leave.
Yeah, that was. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Aaron.
thanks for sharing, Aaron. It's
Your
awesome.
final collection. Thank you.
And the record day
Thanks.
is a new thing that I just got
Record
introduced
Store
to.
Day 2025.
Record Store Day
Nice,
2025.
nice.
I'm gonna check around and see if it's like around Canada, maybe. Like,
It absolutely is, bro.
It
It's
is.
I'll check it.
It's probably bigger in
Do you
Canada
think-
than Australia.
A bigger question is, do you think it's around in Egypt?
Probably not.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Would that section
It's currently 7:30 p.m. We're currently driving to the record store to camp out. The goal is, I believe, 8 a.m. I am not excited. It's very hot. I'm both hungry and not hungry at the same time, but all the food places are about to close. We will check back in when we get there. And it's time for a check-in. It is currently 11:20, so we got just under 9 hours left before the record store opens. Taking a walk. I just came back from a piss. I had to use the mall bathroom. Let's see, what can I tell you guys? All the preachers are done preaching. We had 3 different people preaching out. We witnessed 2 shift exchanges, so that's good. It's a lot quieter. There's a lot less people walking out right now. It is pretty late. Most of the shops are closed. Oh, we had dinner. We got KFC. So did everybody else in the line. Best option around right now. So we're posted just outside of 7-Eleven that's about to open. Their grand opening is on Tuesday, 6 a.m. if you wanted to know. So everyone keeps thinking that we're lined up for the 7-Eleven because the vinyl store is like not lit up and it doesn't look like anything. So yeah, they keep asking us why we're lined up for the 7-Eleven, and we have to keep clarifying
We've been asked by like, I don't know, 20 different people what's going on. But yeah, spirits are not as strong as when we started, but they're okay. Check back in a bit, let you know how it's going. But yeah, wish us luck. Morning in the city. It is currently 6:45 a.m. We're almost there. An hour 15 minutes left. Rained again. Rained really hard for about 30 seconds and it stopped. Just took shit back to the car. Snacks, blankets, all the bullshit. My backpack of entertainment that I didn't use much of. There's a few who kind of cut the line. They were acting like, oh, it's not the end of the line. We were just sitting there for a while. Kick back to the end of the line. Like, it's very long. It like goes around the corner and then keeps going. Walking back to the car now. All we got now is like a water bottle and our chairs. Probably just leave our chairs out front while we shop. Grab one on our way out. Yeah. Not much left to do, but to do it. See how it goes. I fucked up. I want to sleep so bad. But we can't. Gotta keep our eyes on the prize. It'll be good. It'll be good. Alright. We'll see you after we get our shit or we're disappointed. We'll see. Later. This is a bit of a bonus update. We're at a bonus location. We got most of what we wanted at the first, and then we actually hit a second and we got some more stuff. Oh, a bus just went by, almost got hit. This is our third bonus location, but it's not looking great. It's very, very crowded. We'll see if we can get anything, but not looking promising. We'll see how it goes. It's so hot right now. This is the location, by the way. Very crowded. Big line. This one opens at 10, which is why we decided to come here, because it hasn't started yet. Second location started at 9. So we actually just hit all of them in a row perfectly. Except we were just not at the front of the line anymore. Alright, we'll show you the hall when we're done.
Segment of show and tell over.
I talked the whole time and I was muted. It is what it is. But yeah, it's mostly small stores, like not like big fucking run stores. It's just to keep them going.
Music was,
it's like to give them more business.
Was like selling the records. Oh, Segway King.
With that show and tell segment over, let's jump into our anime content of the week.
Back to anime.
And probably the biggest anime topic of the past couple of weeks: Solo Leveling.
Yes.
Season 2 Solo Leveling
Mid-level.
has ended.
Aura Farm
And
the anime.
Have some very interesting feelings here. Ahmed, disclaimer: Ahmed has finished the manhwa, whatever, and he's like he knows everything. But he's also watched season 2. Kareem and I watched season 2. I think we watched the last episode together. I had already seen it, but he was with me, and he had seen.
I finished it in line in record store day. I was sitting there bored, so I watched the last 4 episodes.
My opinion slightly changed about Solo Leveling, by the way. And one thing is that, so I complained about the pacing before, right? It was too fast. So when you think about it, right, Solo Leveling doesn't really care about its side characters. It's only one guy that they're really focusing on, with occasional guy.
Bro,
so
it doesn't care about its main character.
Exactly. So the pacing doesn't seem that bad within that context, in the sense that if we're only following this guy and only one person, of course the story is gonna go by a lot faster than if we focus on a lot of different
Not necessarily. I think it's just bad.
And the thing is like, it's not trying to be something it isn't. It knows it's one guy aura farming the entire time, and they're just trying to make that as entertaining as possible with the animation. Was the animation nice with the fights? Sure, but was it still boring in some fights? Yes. Most fights. Actually, only the Igris fight was the fight I really cared about in the anime. That was
My
the
issue,
only
bro,
thing.
is that
would-
none of the fights have any weight. We just know he's gonna win
Exactly.
and then fucking arise them. It's just boring.
That's why
So-
Igris
There's
is my
no
favorite fight.
stakes.
That's why Igris is my favorite fight because there was at least some
The
stakes.
only
There was
fight.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
And you
end
know why
fight
you
was
thought
so-
it had stakes? Because it was the first one. Because you didn't know he just wins and then arises them all like every time.
The Arise thing
I
didn't
have a
exist.
couple of
That's why.
issues with that.
It's like the Arise
Yeah, the
concept
first one.
didn't
No,
really
it's,
exist.
that's I don't think the issue is with the Rise concept. So my issue here, by the way, season 2 of Solo Leveling, I was so hyped watching it. Like throughout, maybe in a couple of episodes past, I said this. I said I'm really enjoying it. I've been binging it. I was really on it until like episode 8 or 9. I was so hyped. I was so into it because I was really liking the whole, we're moving so quickly, and I was into it, and everything was fine, and we were building up to the big, like the Jeju Island arc. And everything that was slightly bothering me with the anime in terms of the pacing, in terms of the fact that we're not really seeing anyone struggle, like there's not really any issues with the fighting, I thought those were going to be resolved in Jeju Island. Now here's a couple of things that I noticed after when I was talking about it with Kareem when he still hadn't finished it. He told me he was on episode 6 or 7, so there were like only 5 episodes left. And I thought, if there were only 5 episodes
20,
left,
I remember. It was episode 19 or 20. I don't remember.
you had
There was like
you
3
had
or 4
finished
episodes
19.
left.
You
There was
still
like
had-
3 or 4 episodes left. Yeah.
No, there were 5 episodes left. There was
5?
20,
Okay.
21, 2, 3, and 4 left. Yeah, so there were 5 episodes left. And I had asked him, so what's happening now? And where he was so early on, and I realized that so much
He
happened.
was just
So
getting
he
the
told me that
medicine,
with
by
5
the way. He was
episodes
still
left,
getting the medicine, or like
he was still getting the
or
medicine.
the Piling Griefer.
So I was
Spoiler
I
alert
was
for
like,
season
oh
2,
my
by the
God.
way.
Oh, that's
Yeah, of
spoiler
course.
alert.
So in the last 5 episodes only, he gave the medicine to his mom. She came back to life.
Did
She
I not
talked
tell
to
you
him.
guys that it
He-
happens in like the first 30 chapters
Yeah.
of the manhwa? I fucking told you.
He becomes an S rank, and then the Jeju Island arc starts, ends, and they show us the post pilot all in
By
5
the way,
episodes.
Ahmed, no,
And that's
Ahmed, it's not the
fucking
first
insane.
30 chapters of the manga.
I
See,
tell you.
that's where the problem is. It's the first 100 and what,
It's not.
120, 170 chapters or something. The pacing is ridiculous. I get it. It's following only one person.
We googled this. Wait, we googled this. They go at a pace of 5 chapters an episode.
That's
To be
ridiculous.
fair, a
chapters
chapter
an
is very
episode.
short. A chapter is about 12 frames.
Really? Only 12
I don't know.
frames?
Yeah, it is
Like
way
12
smaller
panels?
than I told you guys. A manhwa a chapter of manhwa you can scroll through in 15 seconds flat, and like reading everything.
That's crazy to me. Because usually a manga chapter is like 20.
I think that's why they usually don't get adapted to anime, because there's just not much content in them.
5 chapters.
I think it's
Wow.
because the difference is it's colored, so they just take more time to make them, and then they're just less than a chapter. It's just different, like
So
likes.
essentially
The different people read manhwas because they want a different thing.
My
One
issue-
manhwa chapter.
my issue
one,
was that I was
two
really
manhwa
waiting-
chapters is one manga chapter. Essentially, that's the ratio.
No, less, even less.
I was-
More manhwa chapters makes one manga chapter. When I read the One Piece manga chapter with you, that was like it felt like 6 manhwa chapters.
Wow. So it's like a rate of 6. Okay.
Yeah.
But my issue is that I was waiting for us to go to the Jeju Island arc. I was waiting to see the S rank
Sorry to cut you
struggle.
off. It's not 6 chapters of content. It's 6 chapters of like showing stuff. I think manga shows more details, talks more about side characters. Manhwa is mostly about the main character, mostly about the big main event, and it happens
Wait,
quickly.
are all
There's
manhwa
less
like really
build
main
up.
character focused? Like
All the ones I've read.
Interesting. They're more main character focused then.
Maybe it is just a different culture.
Yeah.
But so my issue with it is that I was really waiting for the Jeju Island arc. I was waiting for them to go there. I was really waiting for the S ranks to
That's-
struggle, maybe
Bro,
lose
I
a
know what
little
you're
bit,
talking
and
about,
get
yeah.
together. And then for him to come, it was so annoying because the S ranks. There is absolutely no one who ever
Ahmed
every
warned
single
us.
fight.
Ahmed warned us.
Is just
I did warn
it's
you,
just
and
a
I also
blow.
when Kareem was talking about how he was
I couldn't
excited
believe
for
it.
the Jujutsu
I
Island
couldn't
stuff,
believe it.
I told you guys don't be because it happens so quick and it's so like
I thought this
minuscule.
shit was gonna be like a Chimera and Second Coming, bro. Like I thought they were about to do some crazy shit, and then it ended
It's-
like 3 episodes.
If
It-
Chimera
it's
Ant was
every
too
fight-
slow and boring, this was way too
it's
fast.
not even about slow or boring, just the characters. Like Meruem is a character in Hunter x Hunter that is a really good character. The Ant wasn't in Beru. Beru is he had like
Beru.
3 lines and he repeated the same one twice. So like I don't care about Beru, bro.
Bro, I've seen so many memes about solo leveling, and there was one that was like, it was Biro, and someone was teaching him how to play chess, and the guy was like, "Bro, I can't teach him shit. He keeps asking me about where my king is."
Exactly, yeah, that's his line. He just keeps repeating that line. Where is your king? Where is your king? It's like he gives an opportunity for aura farming. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
sorry.
The S ranks fight. The S ranks fight the regular ants, and it's a blow. They destroy them.
Yeah.
And then the king fights the S ranks, and it's a blow. He destroys them. He annihilates them. And
It's
then
not even close. They don't land a single hit.
our main character, nothing is close. And then the main character comes in a little bit too late, by the way, but sure.
Yeah,
He comes in, and he destroys the king. Also, not even close. So, like, what the fuck is up with the power?
These guys
like,
can't get stronger. They can't even get stronger. This guy's leveling. This guy's OP. He's getting so strong. He's getting abnormally strong.
And like I told you, remember what I told you guys? I told you there is a new threat. He destroys them like it's nothing, and then what they have to do is just introduce a new, stronger threat. And you saw the threat at the end of the episode.
It's so,
it was just a new fucking
boring,
strong hunters.
It gets boring because
and the Korean guy who works in the US. And guess what? It's gonna fucking happen again. He's gonna.
Oh, we know that
Easy.
guy that was hyped.
And then we're gonna get a new guy.
Here's the thing, right? Imagine you're playing a video game, an RPG, and you're starting out level max level, max gear. It's gonna get boring in like a day, bro. Other than if you start out, you're gathering your weapons, all that. If it's the process, it's gonna feel fun to run. It's gonna last a lot longer. This is like a snap of a finger. Like it just. Every fight is the same. He will.
I will say though,
aura farm and destroy
that
whoever.
Biro is the last character that he arises that we will remember. Like they all have some sort of personality, right? Like Igris and Tank and Biro and the wizard guy. All the others that he arises are just strong and they're flavorless. I think they just give up. They don't make any more like interesting fun characters
flavorless
for the
too,
arisings.
Beru I thought was flavorless. Igris is not flavorless.
No. Like they're all flavorless until they're arisen, and then they like Tank is all funny and stupid. Igris is all serious and like stoic. Like they all have some sort of character after they're arisen. That's the last one. We don't see anymore. And there's like this is only halfway through the show.
So right? Me and MK went through like a Cliff Notes version of what happens later on. Spoilers, by the way. This is spoilers for the manhwa. Yeah.
Before we get there. Ratings for season 2. I would say at what the way that and up until episode 9, I was really vibing. I would have said solid 7.5. I was really vibing. After the last 3 episodes, I'm at a 6. Like I don't give a shit about any.
I don't remember what
I
I
think
gave
you're
the
being
first
really
season.
harsh.
I'm
giving it a
6.
7. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10.
I'm giving it a 5.
I'm giving it a 7 because I still enjoyed it. Like I enjoyed it a lot. But the thing
I'm giving it a 5 because it is average. I'm not even enjoying it really. I'm just watching it to talk about it.
I don't know because
okay.
I very much like
it's okay.
I didn't think Jeju Island brought it. I was gonna be an 8 for me. Jeju Island brought it down to 7, but it was hyped. Like I was hyped. I was like, okay. All throughout the point up to Jeju Island, I was like, okay, I'm actually really hyped. So I gotta give it credit for making me enjoy all the way up to Jeju Island. I gotta give it credit for that. And then when Jeju Island happened, it was kind of really lame, right? The only aura farming moment he had was that whole exchange moment. That was pretty cool.
No.
Then that's it.
I actually fucking made a list. I want to show you this. I had a sticky note that I would write down every time it was aura farming so cringe that I would cringe and have to fucking take a moment. And there was at least one in every episode, and I wrote down the timestamps. If you want to fucking
was the
find out.
exchange one of them? I liked the exchange.
And I wrote a little what was happening. Let me tell you. So I started this from episode 2 because episode 1 I had watched a while back. Episode 2 at 9:26, the enemy's like, I think this was the snow elves. They were like, "You're outnumbered," and then he smirks. He's like, "Pardon me," and then he summons his army. Cringe. Okay, episode 3, 16:37. He smirks. "Did your rage make you blind to your surroundings?" And then he shows the army. Cringe. And then again, same episode, 1931. "Do immortal magic beasts also feel fear?" Fine. And then he fucking slashes and walks away. It's so cringe. Episode 4. I didn't timestamp this one. The way he touched the way he fucking touched the reassessment ball when he was getting his new ranking was so fucking aura farmy, bro. It was so cringe.
So I'll tell you what. I like the snow.
And then at 17:36, let me finish this episode real quick. "Though I don't like overly glaring lights." This wasn't him. This was the fire guy. "Though I don't like overly glaring lights, and then he snaps, and then a fire blast comes out of his one hand, and his fucking cape starts like flying in the wind. Shit is so fucking aura farmy.
Which one was that?
It was the fire guy when they were in a normal dungeon, and his team was practicing, and then he had to step in to save the day.
I don't remember that, to be honest. But anyway.
Exactly. I wrote down. I have 4 more if you guys want to hear them. I stopped like timestamping them and saying the episode because I was just over it. There was so many.
It is aura farming.
And the way he kept flirting with the demon girl in the 100th floor place.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, but I like that. That was fun. I like that.
No, here's the thing. I'll tell you why I like the
By the way,
I'll tell you why
never see her again.
I'll tell you why I like the snow.
I know. By the way, she is by far my favorite character in the whole anime, and I really was hoping that it becomes a thing. But that's what sucks about solo leveling. I don't care about anyone.
Matters
no
except
one,
Jin-woo,
matters,
bro.
Nothing
Nothing matters except Jin-woo. That's why it's bad. Not bad. It's bad. It knows what it is. It knows what it's okay.
Bad.
It's bad to
and what it is bad. It knows what it is, and what it is bad.
It doesn't know what it is because
it's
trying to.
It knows what it is. That
it
knows.
No, I don't think.
You know what?
I'm gonna agree with Karim. I think it is very self-aware of how aura farmy it is because of how often they fucking do it. It is all what the show is aura farmy and fights.
And they even talk about aura.
Knows what it is.
There's a line where it says this guy's aura. Like they know they're aura farming, bro. It's very evident.
Knows what it is to me is like One Punch Man. Like no one's watching One Punch Man.
No, but One Punch Man knows what it is, and that's a comedy show. This one knows what it is, and it's aura farming. It's just different.
It's different.
I don't know, man.
It knows what it is,
me off.
And
that's the episode.
Really and that can appeal to some people where they just want to watch some guy aura farm, and that's enjoyable to them. Sure. As a story though, that you're gonna like season 3, I'm not hyped for anymore. Season 4, I'm not hyped. Like if there's a season 4, I'm not hyped for anymore.
I'm not.
Just because I.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
The fact that after watching the season and after rewatching the last episode with Karim and we finished season 2, I was just sitting there and I talked to him and I'm like, hey, I just don't give a shit about this anime anymore. I
That's
really
the exact conversation.
Sure.
That
like watching it is gonna be cool. Sure, see some cool.
I'll tell you what.
The only thing.
Let's tell them what triggered that. So we had a theory, right? Because of the Snow's fight, we thought that he was given the system. So we had a theory. We were like, we really want to confirm this theory, but it's not gonna happen until later. And we saw a thumbnail.
Okay, massive spoiler alerts.
Yeah.
Massive spoiler alerts.
It's end
like
of
post manhwa spoiler alerts. Yeah. So we start searching something on YouTube and we see a thumbnail and it's a massive spoiler for Solo Leveling. Like it shows us some things that we're really not supposed to know. I don't remember what it was, but it was something.
It was the 4 monarchs or something like that, or the no.
Oh yeah, that's the last thing in the show.
Yeah.
So we're like, what the fuck is this? And then I just look at him like, bro, I don't give a shit about this anime. I just want to know what the system is. That's all I know.
We just wanted to see our theory confirmed. We were like, we're going into this. What gave him the system? Why is the system there? Why is he the player? Yeah, just go on.
We open a YouTube video that's like 2 hours long, and this guy just walks us through. It was not 2
hours. Hunter x Hunter was 2 hours. This was like 30 minutes or an hour. I don't remember how long it was.
No. It was 2 hours, but we skipped the first hour and 15 minutes because that was where we were in the anime.
Right.
Like, we skipped until the Jeju Island arc.
2 seasons in, it's an hour of explaining manhwa. That's crazy.
An hour and 15 minutes. It was more than 60% of the entire video.
Just by the way, that 2 hours was the entire manhwa. For perspective, 2 hours, a similar Hunter x Hunter video, was just for the latest arc. Just the latest arc took 2 hours. It's not even done yet. The arc is like halfway in. The amount of story packed into that with the different characters, we watched both and we were comparing. We were like, bro, the difference between only focusing on one character, focusing on like 10 different characters, and the different enjoyable.
No, but it's also the one character doesn't have any flavor or story or lore or back or like nothing.
Exactly, yeah. It's a very one-note character.
We watch.
You can have a one character anime and it'd be good. This isn't it though.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
we watched the whole.
It can be I agree with you. It can be enjoyable to some because
I don't know about like Dr. Stone. Isn't that a one character anime?
No. There's multiple.
No, okay. I'm trying to think of a one character anime. I don't know if there are any.
I mean,
but I feel like you can write a good story for a one character anime. But this one also like Jin-woo, bro. Tell me one piece of flavor he has. He doesn't.
There's always gonna be side character. Like I agree.
He's boring. He just wants to make enough money and save his mom, and he doesn't.
He wants to get stronger
for no reason.
The side characters in Solo Leveling had potential. why did you have to throw away your S
I don't
ranks?
think they
Why did you have to throw, like, for example, the guy, the very first dungeon where the guy lost his arm and the girl that was a healer. We never see her again, by the way. The girl that was a healer back in...
No, we see her again at some point. She just shows up and has dinner with him or some shit.
Yeah,
she
shows up and then she just goes...
Yes, it.
That's it.
We literally see them every once in a while to just remember they exist.
Yeah, but I feel like they have potential. See, those two, I feel like they had potential.
We see her looking up.
Then she struggles with the fact that
she's looking up at a flashing blue thing and goes, Jin-woo. That's it.
I think she could have given a very good perspective on someone who has the potential to be a hunter, but is scared to be a hunter.
There are so many love interests in the show. Like, the S-rank dancer girl. The healer girl in the beginning. Even the fucking his sister's friend, the demon girl. They just keep giving him love interests to make him look cool, and that's it. Very weird. She's
underage, and that relationship is creepy as fuck.
I will say, but it's a different culture, and I ain't gonna judge. It's just illegal.
Cool. What else? Anyways, so the thing, we watched this whole video, and we learned everything. Where the system's from, why it happens, the monarchs, the good side, the bad side, everything. We learned the whole thing.
Angels and
all the
monarchs
and yeah,
all the angels and monarchs and everything, and how he got it, and why, and then how at the end he
I don't even remember.
And the previous Shadow Monarch, from what I understood, there was this one person that created monarchs and angels because he was bored. And then they fought, and then there was a Shadow Monarch. And the Shadow Monarch was betrayed by all the other monarchs, apparently. I don't know why, I don't remember why. I think he mentioned why, but I don't remember why. And then this whole transpired into Jin-woo getting the system. And the system is him sort of leveling up. But while he was leveling up, he had a Shadow Heart. And that Shadow Heart was eventually going to take over him. But he stopped it from taking over him, and he met the old Shadow Monarch. And I'm trying to remember where it goes from there. But then he eventually gets to a fight with the final monarch.
None of that shit matters. All that matters is that we learn that
that's all we watch.
It really doesn't. It really doesn't. The only thing that matters is that we learn that the portals are created by the good guys, who are like the monarchs, because they want to train humanity to become stronger.
So the monarchs are good and the angels are bad.
Guys.
Wait, are you sure about that? I think the angels are the ones that created.
I don't remember.
I don't remember actually.
Oh no, then the angels did. Yeah, the monarchs are the bad ones. Sorry,
because he fought the monarchs
created the portals. Yeah. The angels create the portals to train humanity so that humanity can fight the monarchs. And then all the portals stop and all the monarchs come and Jin-woo fights all of them, kills all of them. And then
he one-shots one of the monarchs, bro. He literally one-shots, remember when he used that guy as like a decoy, and he was like, he put a shadow underneath him, and then he like teleported and killed the monarch.
Yeah.
Isn't this supposed to be like a big fight?
But so many people die in the process. The garp of this anime dies in the process.
He restarted the entire universe or some shit like that. I don't get that.
So after that, at the end, he goes to the angels and he's like, "Hey guys, didn't you do this like 100 times? And every time you use this liquid to go back in time, so that eventually it'll work." And they say yes, and it finally worked. Thank you, Mr. Jin-woo, you saved us. And he goes, "Yeah, cool. Can you use it one more time? And when we go back in time, this time I'll just solo do everything, and you guys close the portals. I don't need any other humans. You just close the portals, and I'll do that so that everyone can stay alive." And then he goes back in time and undoes everything that we just watched, so that he can, and he's a child with his family, but he has all his memories, which is also a bit fucked, but whatever. And then he continues his childhood for a few years, and then he just leaves them a note that says, "I'll be back when my job is finished." And then he leaves as a child, and then he fights all the monarchs on his own, and then he comes back, and humanity's saved, and no portals ever existed.
And no one dies.
That's it. And you know how I didn't mention a single side character? Because there just weren't any. And no one gives a shit. And what pisses me off the most is that this story had such potential. You know, if from the first episode,
the writing depth of the show is high school level. I told you, right? You have a character, you give him a new character to beat, you get stronger. You give him a stronger character to beat, you get stronger. I told you, and this is exactly what it is, isn't it? Like, and then it ends with a high school, and then everyone lived happily ever after, and no one died.
Bro, like. Okay, so we watched a Hunter x Hunter video after that, and we were like, the difference in scale of like how content packed something can be face how empty something can be.
Yeah,
Is bizarre. Like it just...
and it's not just about having a lot of content.
But
It's just
Hunter
about
x Hunter
having
is...
a good, thought out, well written
Exactly. Yeah.
amount.
And not something super cliche,
I'm trying to think of something that isn't too much, but it's still good. Can you guys help?
Frieren, kind of. Frieren's not...
I was just about to say,
Honestly,
Frieren comes up
Yeah,
to mind.
Frieren's not...
Frieren doesn't have
great.
that much depth,
But it has a lot of character
but it's
writing.
still good.
It has really good character writing. And
Not a
that's
lot of not a lot happens in Frieren. Like I could tell you the whole story of the first season in like 5 minutes.
And on
Sure,
the other
but
hand,
it's
there's
just
something that
the
can have a
characters
lot
are
of
great.
content that is too much. One Piece. Way too much fucking bullshit's going on. No one gives a shit.
Speaking of One Piece,
Segway King. Hey, a lot of people care about
One
a lot of
Piece
things
is
that happen in One
back!
Piece. It is back.
it's
Yes.
finally back.
And tomorrow's episode will be
and
really, really
instantly,
fire.
Instantly. And because I was watching all these solo leveling fanboys sharing how, oh my god, solo leveling is now the #1 anime on Crunchyroll. It beat all the other anime. It just beat One Piece.
I can't believe it.
Bro, I was
JJK
watching-
season 2, by the way, JJK season 2 blows solo leveling season 2 out of the water. I don't know if some people are comparing
Not
the
even
two.
close.
But
Not even
JJK
close.
season 2
Not
is
even
genuinely
close.
the best season 2 of an anime I've ever watched ever.
Karim, you know RDC? You know RDC World, right?
Yeah, bro, they're funny.
Yeah, he was streaming with this guy called Tony Satoshi. He's a TikToker. He's super
I know,
funny.
I know.
My favorite
He watches
TikToker.
One Piece.
I love him. He's so funny.
Yeah.
And they were talking about like solo leveling, and Tony was saying the same shit I was saying. Like solo leveling has no fucking meat. It's so empty. And RDC World, because he's the exact type of fucking anime watcher I expect to enjoy this shit, he was defending it, and he had nothing good to say. Like he was almost understanding why it's bad. Like
A lot of solo
he was
leveling
like
enjoyers
a
don't
Trump
much.
voter.
A lot of solo...
Like that's regretting voting for Trump, but he still doesn't want to admit that his vote was bad. It was like he was trying to understand.
A lot of solo leveling enjoyers I've spoken to though, they know solo leveling, they know what it is, but they still enjoy it. And honestly,
No, I think you're giving
props
too much
to them.
credit to the average anime watcher. I think some of them think this show is genuinely good.
I don't
Which,
know,
like, there's a big difference between genuinely good
And
and
enjoyable.
enjoyable. Or, like,
Fair.
watchable.
Yeah. It's enjoyable.
it's enjoyable.
I'll watch it while I eat.
I
Sure.
enjoyed it
Yeah.
up to Jeju Island.
I wouldn't say it's enjoyable. Like, I watched the last season just to talk about it. I did not enjoy it.
But you know what's more than enjoyable?
Not One Piece.
One Piece, yes,
Yep.
I agree. One Piece is
One
very
Piece.
enjoyable. Tomorrow's episode will be
because
I
so
would
what I
rather
was
watch
saying-
solo leveling than One Piece.
what I was saying is that and solo leveling was the biggest, was the #1 on Crunchyroll. One Piece has been back for 5 days and it blew it out of the fucking water.
One Piece
Solo
got a new
leveling's
time
not
slot, by the
on
way.
any list.
There's
It's #1
just no
right now.
comparing. One Piece has been the #1 since 1997. Like, there's just not going to be any beating.
And Karim and I had a conversation about this. If One Piece didn't take the 4-month hiatus,
6.
was solo leveling that hype because there was just nothing else going around, or was it that hype because it was actually like?
Well, to be fair, nothing.
No, I
Like,
think,
if One
I
Piece
think
was
season
on,
one
really
was hype for people because they didn't know yet.
No, nothing really was out at the same time solo leveling to like if JJK season 2 was out at the same time solo leveling season 2, bro, you would not hear as much about solo leveling season 2. By the way, speaking of JJK, I can't wait for JJK season 3, bro. From time to time, I just think about JJK season 2. I'm just like, if JJK season 3 is anything like season 2.
I'm so glad you're on this hype now.
Because it's been
Like,
so long since I genuinely enjoyed an anime like I did
Yes.
for JJK season 2.
Yes.
Like I really, really enjoyed it.
I just be sitting there sometimes, looking at the ceiling, going, "Where's JJK season 3? I need that in my life right now."
That's
Like-
actually, guys. Okay, guys. This
What's
is a weird sidetrack here, but this is exactly how I feel about Severance. You guys need to watch Severance.
Okay.
I
Fair.
literally sit there and I'm inside myself so fucking depressed that there's no season 3 yet. I need to know what's gonna happen to these characters. I feel for these characters so deeply. You guys don't
I'm
understand
down
how
to watch
good
it. I'm gonna
Severance
watch it. I'm
is.
gonna watch it.
And
I've heard-
also
Severance.
the amount of crazy theories we could be fucking talking about right now.
Bro,
I
Severance.
am deep
Hold
in the
on, hold on,
rabbit
hold on.
hole of Severance theories.
Severance is the only show, by the way, that I've very rarely I don't get spoiled on shows. Severance, I didn't get spoiled at all.
Bro, you
I
need to
don't.
watch
I don't
it
even know
before
what
you
it's
get
about,
spoiled.
other than like
What do you
just-
know about?
Just the intro. I actually don't even know anything about it.
MK,
I
do you
just
know anything about
that,
it?
like they're in an office
I
setting.
know the story. I've seen the first
Nope.
episode.
Oh, okay.
I know they're in an office setting,
guess
and
so.
like some things happen with their minds or something. That's all I know. I don't even know
Okay,
if
that's
true.
actually perfect. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
Bro, can that be our assigned show? I'll
Sure.
rewatch it.
I'm down. I'm down to watch Severance.
Sure, fuck it, I'll watch
okay.
Severance. I'll
Next
watch Severance.
episode, have Severance season 1 done. Okay? It's a lot, I'm not gonna lie. It's like 8
Actually, I don't
episodes,
know
an
if I can
hour
finish
each.
it in a week. I'll try. I'll try.
Watch as much as you can.
Yeah.
Sure.
And we'll come back and we'll talk. It is so
Okay.
good. It is the best fucking I don't know. It's so good. I don't know what it's better
I've
than.
not heard anyone say anything bad about it. Like I've not heard.
I think it might be my
Neither have I.
favorite like TV show of all time.
Wow.
Not
watch
animated.
it. Oh,
Better
that's a
than
big
Game of
claim.
Thrones?
That's a big
Not
claim.
animated.
I'll
Not
watch
animated.
it. I'll
Not
see it.
Avatar.
Yeah. Sure.
Avatar.
Now,
Lost my cube there. Avatar.
now, can we please talk about One Piece?
Okay.
Let's talk about One Piece.
Let's talk about One Piece.
One Piece is back.
Reluctantly.
One Piece is back.
And
I really like the. opening
I've
anime,
I've seen the first episodes, and let me just say a few things.
How
Number
far
one,
in the story are they?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? How far in the story are they?
Like the show compared to the anime.
First,
What's happening?
Oh, it's 60 chapters.
we're
60 chapters.
So like, what's happening?
So
generally what's happening?
Yeah, sure. We're in Egghead right now. I don't know. If you know.
So
Okay.
we're in Egghead, and Kizaru is about to attack the Straw Hats. The Admiral.
Fuck shit up.
Oh, okay. I've
Uh,
seen that. Yeah.
You've seen that? Oh.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So, a few things. Number one, I really wish One Piece would have done this sooner. Like, I really do. I think everyone's on board that we wouldn't mind a few months break, and then just
Good
great
animation.
pacing instead of just slowing things down so we don't catch up. I'm so
Would you
glad.
actually? Or are you just saying that because it's back from
No,
the break?
no.
Would you have taken a few months break every?
I'm down for the breaks as long as
Yeah,
they keep
I-
remaking the previous arcs as well. Like if they remake Dressrosa the way they
Okay.
did for Fishman Island, I'd rewatch Dressrosa because Dressrosa
Yeah,
in the anime was genuinely awful.
Me too.
Like Dressrosa in the anime was not a very good experience.
Hard to watch.
Honestly, exactly.
And
So, and the thing is that's sad
What about the
because in the
longest
manga it was a great arc. In the manga, it's
No,
an amazing.
not
arc.
even
Compared to
close.
Wano, or is Wano's the?
Wano's the longest arc by far.
Yeah.
Isn't Dressrosa the second longest?
That's the thing. It's not meant
No, I
to
think
be
Big
because in the
Mom-
manga, Dressrosa is I think is the second longest. It's not meant to be because in the manga, Dressrosa is a great arc, but in the anime, it's terrible. It's one of the worst arcs in One Piece. So it's not supposed to be. So I really hope,
because I
really
really
hope they
think
remake it.
that happened because Dressrosa is almost exactly when the anime was really catching up to the manga. So they were like, "Oh shit!" and they panicked
The
and they just
pacing-
slowed everything
Bro, at
down.
one point it was like
Makes sense,
half a
makes sense.
chapter an episode or some shit, bro, or something really
Something like that.
egregious like that. Like
And it's and now like I know it's only been 2 episodes. I don't want to overhype, but these 2 episodes were so
directionally,
paced so well. They were paced so well, and
Was it
I
actual
wasn't
anime?
bored. I wasn't bored at all. The animation was fire, and it was just.
We didn't
good.
even get to the
It was
fight yet,
real.
bro.
One
Tomorrow's
Piece is
episode,
good again.
is gonna be much better than those last 2 episodes. Bro. I
do you-
can't wait for tomorrow's episode.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning.
Do you know how long?
I'm happy
it's
for you,
been-
bro. Genuinely, I'm
Since-
glad
since-
your show is getting good.
Do you know how long it's been since I was able to watch One Piece without thinking I need to put this on times 2?
Oh,
That's
bro.
crazy.
It's been
It is
so
crazy,
long.
isn't it?
That this show you're talking about right now is supposedly your favorite show. Like,
It is. It's
it's crazy.
and it has a chokehold on my heart that I can't remove.
The thing
But
is,
I'm so glad. I'm
if they
so
did
glad
this from the
that
beginning,
it's now not a toxic relationship
this is
anymore.
why I'm so
No, it
hyped.
is because it's giving you some good right now, and it's gonna give you bad later again.
No. This is why I'm so hyped.
This
for
is your
the-
flowers
this
moment.
This is
Is
why
when
I'm
it
so
buys me
hyped.
flowers right after it beat me up yesterday.
This is why I'm so hyped for the Wit Studio remake. By the way, this is why I'm so hyped for the Wit Studio remake. Because imagine One Piece with good pacing, good animation, and good direction.
and also whitewashing Usopp.
I hope they don't whitewash Usopp, but we'll see what happens.
You know what? We could
This
just
is
remove-
why
we
I
could just
used to be
remove-
excited for the live action, and then they Indian washed the Arabs. So now I can't watch it. So it is what it is.
The live
That's
action,
so true.
I heard that the showrunner, the showrunner Matt Owens, he stepped
He
down.
left.
He stepped
He left.
down, and he's a
It
One
doesn't
Piece
matter,
fan.
bro. It's
He's a
owned
One
by
Piece fan.
Zionists. They're not gonna make it about Arabs. They're gonna keep the Indians.
But
I will
like,
pirate it though. We'll see.
Pirate.
but the thing like I'm very happy with the anime. Really hope it continues like this. Very excited. One thing that really creeps me out, and I'm not saying it's bad. I'm really happy. I'm really happy for the guy, and everything's great and all. And he does a great job. But Frankie's new voice is strange. Like it's hard
to get used to. Yeah.
Like he speaks.
Wait,
like
why
I'm
does he
not
have a new
looking at
voice?
his
Did the old guy die?
the voice actor stepped down. Stepped down.
Stepped down. Okay, he died. Okay, that's good.
No, he didn't die. He didn't die. That's why I'm saying I'm happy for him. He did a great job as Frankie for like 20
Bro,
years.
Oda devoted a color spread in the manga for him. It was so wholesome. Like he drew a whole.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, it's because he made Frankie when he made Frankie's design in mind. He had that voice actor in mind when he made Frankie's design. So it's like that's how close they. Yeah, so that's a fun fact.
And he when he left, he did this really creepy but heartwarming thing. You know how Frankie's kind of a what's the word I'm looking for?
They call him a pervert.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they call him a pervert.
He's a pervert, and he wears a Speedo.
Yeah.
So he went out on stage, and everyone was clapping, and then he had a Speedo in his hand, and then he cried, and he put it down on the floor and left.
Yeah, and he left
it was so wholesome, but kind of creepy.
It was just a Speedo. It's just like an icon of.
Non-One Piece fans won't understand, but we do. We understand.
Yeah, it's just and someone who doesn't watch the show, you see an old guy crying, putting down a Speedo, and leaving. It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
but
I have a One Piece topic, so let me know when you're ready for
it. I'd be like eating, and then I hear the new guy speak, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? Oh, Frankie. And it's
it that different?
It's kind of weird. It's so different.
You know, he's Toto's voice from JJK.
Really?
Yeah,
really? Oh, that's cool.
That's the Toto's voice actor. Yeah.
When they said they were gonna change him, I thought they were gonna get someone like really close that I wouldn't notice much, but it's just a completely different person.
Yeah, like in Avatar, he does a great Uncle job. Iroh, season 1, Uncle Iroh he dies. And like the voice actor dies, Mako.
Yeah.
His real name is Mako. And then they get a new guy, and I remember they were doing a panel like a few weeks ago for some Comic-Con, and they were all introducing themselves. And the Uncle Iroh voice actor, he was like, "Hi, I'm just doing an impression of Mako." And then because he just does the same voice, he tries to copy it. Yeah. So it's so strange that they bring Frankie and it's just a new voice.
Because
it still works and it's fine, but it's a completely new voice.
It's hard to get used to, actually. I haven't gotten used to it yet.
It is,
honest, but
it'll take me a while to get used to it, but I will eventually.
It's because it's been 1,000 episodes with the other, or like a lot of episodes with the other voice. Yeah. So it's kind of jarring.
It's been like 800 episodes since Frankie joined. Like it's been a lot.
Reminds me of the Naruto voice actor, and she's like, I didn't expect the show to go on for this long. This voice actually really hurts my throat.
Oh, really?
She's like, I didn't expect to be doing this for this many years. Yeah, she's like, I thought I was going to be done after the first season. But yeah, now they're on the third show.
But can you imagine if they changed Luffy?
I can't imagine. You can't change your main actor.
I cannot imagine that. I cannot imagine that, bro. That voice is just too iconic. If you change that, it's like it's not. That's why the Wit Studio remake is gonna feel kind of weird. I don't know how. I need to see how they're gonna do the voices for it, because I know they're probably gonna be new voice actors. Yeah. There's no way it's gonna be the old ones. We'll see how they do that. We'll see.
We'll see how it works. We'll see. Maybe that one they'll get people who can do impressions or who can sound close, so that it's a bit relatable.
Maybe, yeah.
But we'll see how it goes. So yeah, in conclusion, One Piece is back. I am so hype. It's easy to watch. I'm not times-2ing it. It's fun. It's action-packed. According to Kareem, this next couple of arcs are fire. So I'm excited.
Episodes are
and
nothing like the first half of Egghead. I'll tell you that much. It's absolutely bizarre.
Oh, that's great to hear. And yeah, so Ahmed, what do you want to talk about One Piece related?
I sent you guys a few TikToks on the group. I don't know if you guys saw them. It's about Toei's character assassination of Sanji.
Oh, yes, they did. By the way, I have a lot of examples for that.
And apparently this has been happening over the years, and this is all Toei's fault.
Yes.
Because that's not how he is in the manga, and they're making him really fucking annoying and cringe and creepy and pervy.
That is true.
The show.
That's true. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay, sorry. Go
wait, before you go. I talked to Kareem about this a lot. I'm an anime-only One Piece watcher. I fucking hate Sanji.
Exactly. That's why I was surprised when you... So here's the thing. Yeah.
Here's the thing. MK, you're taking the story in from Toei, not from Oda. And Toei is now complaining, saying we want to have Sanji listen the story to Oda, when like you're the ones doing this.
They-
Like he's
they
not
can't-
like
they
this.
can't-
Like
they-
so that's, the character isn't like this.
They can't even do that too, because Sanji is a very important character in the story. You can't just not make him less of a.
And like
character in the
apparently
story.
they make him weaker than he is.
yes,
I don't. I saw this
There's-
scene where like someone was like, "Oh, here comes the stars," and it's Zoro and Sanji. But in the anime, it just says the
And
star.
he's
and
just-
it's-
and Zoro's
the
just the only
story.
one that
Yeah.
appears. In
Yeah.
the manga,
It
that
was supposed to be
here
both of
comes
them.
the
And
stars,
also-
both of them.
there's like characters in the anime that like he struggles against. When in the manga, he one shots. They're like really downplaying how strong he is.
So there is yeah. So I'll tell you the moment. I'll tell you like in general. Even if you don't watch One Piece, you'll
Yeah.
understand this. So he was facing an opponent, right? And this opponent, we kind of divert away from that, right? But the issue is when we divert away from that, the anime tried to cover what happened in the middle, and they tried to say that Nami's the one that took care of that enemy afterwards, and Sanji was on the ground like hurt and he couldn't fight anymore. That's not what happened. Remember, do you know the moment when he was fighting S-Shark and Nami got the bubble and she trapped S-Shark? Sanji is not weaker than S-Shark. Okay, he's just not. But they made him out to seem like he didn't even scratch S-Shark. He was like on the ground, he couldn't fight anymore.
And in the manga, he one shots him, right?
Yeah, he doesn't one shot him, but like he literally takes a punch to the face from S-Shark and he doesn't even move it, he just blocks it and smiles. Like S-Shark is not even hurting him. So here's the thing, right? It's very important for Sanji to be one of the third strongest in the crew, because Zoro and Sanji are directly known in the manga as the wings of the Pirate King. You can't have Zoro being
They
way
do say that in
stronger.
the anime though.
Yeah, but here's the
I
thing.
think
You
it
can't
was
have
important for them to change that. Probably Oda was like, "You need to have it like this."
yeah, because here's the thing: you can't have Zoro be way stronger than the other wing. You can't have one wing be so much stronger. That doesn't make sense, right? Sanji and Zoro have to be very interchangeable. Sure, Zoro can be a little stronger, while Sanji is more practical in other things, like he's more useful in cooking and whatnot. But their strength is still somewhat almost the same, right? But in the anime, Zoro's here and Sanji's like here. I'm just like, what the fuck? That doesn't really.
Yeah.
Some things happen in Wano as well.
To paint the picture, to paint the picture, and this is before you send the TikToks for anything. This is an actual conversation Kareem and I had last week. I was genuinely debating with Kareem that I think both Jinbe and potentially Robin are stronger than Sanji.
That is bizarre.
Based on the data and the information I've seen in the anime,
And that's fair
I could
because
make
they're literally the
solid
strongest
arguments.
character.
I could make solid arguments that Robin and Jinbe are stronger than.
And that was so bizarre.
Right now, in the beginning of Egghead, I don't know if this is the same in the manga. Maybe it is because she's a female character and Sanji has a weak thing for females. But one of Vegapunk's female, I don't know what to call them. Atlases, I think they call them. I don't know.
Androids.
The female version of Vegapunk is there, and she surrounds the Straw Hats, and she's about to kill them. And another one of the Vegapunks calls her, and he's like, "Hey, you're the one that's in trouble, not them. See that guy? You know how he's not flinching? That's Zoro. He's not flinching because he knows he can kill you from that distance." And then he goes and see that woman, Nico Robin. She's also not flinching because she knows she can kill you from the
Oh,
instant.
I see.
And no one mentions Sanji, and Sanji's in a corner just
Simping.
like falling in love with her. And I don't know if they do that in the manga as well, but
They do.
like in
They
that
do.
frame.
But here's the thing: they don't. So in the manga, it's differently. What's the word? Choreographed. Like in the manga, it's a different choreograph. It doesn't make it out to seem like Sanji's weak. It makes it out to seem like Sanji's in character with the fact that he doesn't have any ill intentions towards women, so they don't feel any malicious intent from him to harm them, right? Because that's just Sanji's character. He doesn't want to hurt women. But the anime makes it seem like he can't do anything even if he wanted to. That's the difference in choreography.
But again, I feel like you guys as the anime manga people see this more than us because you see him as being really strong and you see him here, so you're comparing. As someone who's watched only anime, like if I'm holding my objective lens and I'm not trying to be a Sanji hater, because what I hate about Sanji isn't that he's weak. What I hate about Sanji is his whole like, oh my god, any woman. That's what I hate about him. Not that he's weak. If I remove
What I've seen is
that
he
part,
doesn't do it this cringily.
maybe it doesn't
The
do
manga,
that technically.
like
more
there was
comic
this
relief
one
in the
clip
manga.
that I've seen where he looks like they painted him like a dog behind some woman.
Yeah, he was
I
born.
don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah,
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 that doesn't
but-
happen in the
that
manga.
sounds like Sanji.
Yeah, that doesn't
But
happen
it-
at all in the manga.
Sure, but if
Oh
we're just
my
talking strength right now, if I'm thinking about it objectively, and you ask me who is the third strongest Straw Hat, I would still say Sanji because it is. Because even though they make him, I don't think the anime makes him out to be weak. No anime watcher thinks he's weak. He's always fighting the third strongest of the other crew. He's always winning the third. Like he never lost, and then Zoro went to save his. No, he always wins his fight. He's always fighting the third strongest. He always does his shit. But what the anime does, and I would 100% agree that it does this. The difference in strength between Zoro and Sanji, in my head as an anime viewer, is insane. Like it's not even close.
Well, that's just sad.
And maybe in the manga it's different.
It's very different.
Like it goes Luffy, Zoro, and Zoro's really strong. Maybe it's that the anime inflates Zoro because to me it's Luffy and then Zoro.
By the way, they have a Zoro agenda. 100% they inflate Zoro.
They do because
it makes sense
Zoro's really close to Luffy in the anime.
Yeah.
And then Sanji. So he's still the third, but it's just a really big gap between Zoro and Sanji.
It shouldn't be that big. Like there is a slight gap between Zoro and Sanji. I'll agree with that.
I think it's a bit of both. So Sanji should be up here, but Zoro should be down here.
TikTok of this like anti-Sanji agenda. I'll send you more stuff, but actually watch it. Piece of shit.
I mean, I've seen it all over Twitter. I've probably seen everything. I mean, it's yeah. Like obviously,
I have to be very careful when I watch One Piece TikToks because I don't want spoilers.
No, the ones I send you, they like directly compare anime to manga. They don't go ahead.
Not about what you send me. I don't want TikTok to put me in that One Piece algorithm pipeline because it's got to throw spoilers at me. That's how I got the Gear 5 spoilers. So I'm trying to avoid that.
I see. I'll send you screenshots.
There was also
so yeah, that's it.
No, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that's it. Very, very exciting week for us. Solo leveling ended. Thank God. It was annoying.
Podcast back. Expect episode.
Podcast is
back. Come on, guys. Solo leveling wasn't
Piece.
Like, come on. It was still.
The more I think about it, the more it pisses me off.
I think it is barely a 5. I think it's almost a 4 for me. It's barely a 5.
It's like a 6. It's a 6.
It's a 5. I don't
5, 6, 7.
Like
That's
I don't.
The ratings you give it. Okay.
And One Piece is back. Very hype. Let's see if it continues going on as well as it does now. Hopefully it goes well. And very exciting stuff. We are not going to be doing an anime book club this next week because we're going to be watching Severance. If you guys want to join, sure. I know it's a bit different. It's not going to be anime, but a good show is a good show.
I know it's different because it's going to have a good story. You guys are not used to that in the anime world. Very few anime with good stories.
Hey. You know what's actually funny? Because I was thinking,
if you're a solo leveling fan, don't even try to watch Severance. Honestly,
you know, before we wrap this up, we should visit our anime tier list or our anime ratings recently because I feel like I want to push Frieren a bit higher on my list. Because the more I think about it, the more I think back, the more I see TikToks.
Where did I put Frieren? I don't remember.
Frieren was really good, and up until we watched Frieren,
I hope the manga continues like this. I hope the manga doesn't fall off the cliff.
I'm excited for season 3. No joke.
Season 2.
Season 2.
The thing is, before we had watched Frieren as the first anime book club anime, I hadn't watched a new anime in a really long time. So I've just been watching new seasons of things I've already watched.
That was such a good anime book club anime. It got me back into anime.
Me too. Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. If we had started anime book club with Steins Gate, I don't know if I would have gone back to anime.
I think I would have quit the
really don't. I really don't. But the fact that we started with Frieren, it just really made me think there's some good anime I haven't seen out there.
You guys should watch Apothecary Diaries.
Just like watch. I actually really want to. I saw this list of like the best anime recently or some shit, and Apothecary Diaries was one of them. I think that should be our next one.
I mean, I've watched season 1. I haven't watched season 2 though, so I could say not
then we can watch it together.
2. Yeah.
Don't watch it.
Okay.
Yeah. After we watch Severance, that'll be our next anime and anime.
Hell yeah.
Sounds good.
But yeah, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Frieren again.
I would say after season 1 Severance, let's watch it. But after season 1 Severance, you guys are gonna want to watch season 2. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Sure, we'll see.
Sure. Season 2 Severance finale, bro. Oh my god. I need season 3 today. I want season 3 Severance more than I want any anime to come out. More than I want. It eclipsed fucking Jujutsu Kaisen. I wanted Jujutsu Kaisen out so bad, but now I need Severance out.
Wow,
that's a big claim. That's a bold claim.
And you'll see.
All right, we'll see.
All right, next
Let
episode,
us know if you're
Severance
gonna
season 1,
watch along.
or as much of it as you
And
can.
yeah, and
Oh,
hopefully you guys
JoJo
can watch
Steel
along
Ball
when we
Run. I'm
talk
gonna
about it
put
next
this in
week.
there. JoJo Steel Ball Run is coming out.
We've said it. We can officially add it to the title if we want.
Yes.
we've said
They
it.
haven't watched JoJo's, but I've watched JoJo's. And I know
JoJo's.
I know that this is apparently the best JoJo part in the manga. It's like set in a whole different continuity, and this is like his masterpiece.
Wait,
his
I
magnum
have a
opus.
question.
Yeah.
They're separate chapters, right? Like you can watch any of them without watching the first ones. Is that true?
Yes and
Okay,
no, because here's why. So they are sort of separate stories, but characters do come back in certain stories.
Okay, so we
and
can't
they
just
do-
start from season 7.
No, because the thing is, like, you'll get. Well, I don't know about Steel Ball Run, like the new. I don't know about that because I haven't read the manga. But at least for the ones I've watched,
MK has too much power with his effect.
they do come back, and some things you're just not gonna understand because they're gonna be like reference something that happened before. So it's better to watch the parts. But in general, they are like a self-contained sort of like story, in a way. But yeah, I heard.
All right, well now we can add it to the title if we wish.
Yeah, we
for the
can.
algorithm.
Exactly.
Watch my TikTok. It will be link in the description.
Yes, sir.
I
It
hope
will be.
If it's out,
I will try to edit it.
if it's out,
It will
if it's
be in
out.
the description. Yeah, if it's out. And yeah.
Little vlog of the record store day camping.
Yep. Wait, was there Oh, there was. Oh, Yaiba.
What's
no,
up?
Yaiba can be another day. But
No,
Yaiba,
bro, we're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
That's for next week.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you next week.
Like, share, subscribe, follow,
Comment.
comment.
Follow Ahmed's
Fireworks.
TikTok.
Comment. Yeah.
Follow Ahmed's TikTok.
Oh yeah. Follow my TikTok.
Like his TikTok videos.
大しか期待めんどくさい僕らが手にしたい明日